Right. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we were discussing about the reproduction in animals, the male reproductive system. Now I had already made this diagram, that is the male reproductive system. Right. So you can see the different parts over here, that is testes, outer side, that is scrotum, epididymis. Scrotum is a muscular pouch that will protect the testes. Testes, they will produce the sperms, right? Gametes, that is called sperms. Epididymis is a place where the sperms will store temporarily. Then they will move with the help of this tube. This tube is called vas deferens as well as the sperm duct. This is called the vas deferens and sperm duct, right? From here, the sperms will move, and when they will come over here, the seminal vesicle, it will provide the fluid, right? It will provide the fluid that will help the sperms to mobility. That means they can easily move as well as the nourishment, right? So after that, here is a prostate gland. These three glands, seminal vesicle, prostate glands, and the Cowper's gland, all these are providing the nourishment to the sperms so that it can easily move. Then it will, urinary bladder is also here, so it will move here from the this tube. This is called the urethra because it is connected with the urinary bladder. Then it comes out from the penis, right? This is what. Now sperm duct, before that we already had written. Now write down the sperm duct. You can see it is a narrow tube that starts from the, you can say that starts from the testis and joins with the urethra. You can see in the diagram, you can see that the testis, that the sperm duct, it arises from the testis and joins with the urethra, right? Fluid produced by the seminal vesicle mixes with the sperm to produce semen, which provide nourishment to the sperms. Write down. Hurry up. Write down this part. Right, we already had discussed scrotum, testes, epididymis, vas deferens. I had discussed. That is also called the sperm duct. After that, the glands. Now we will discuss the urethra. Now we will discuss the urethra. It is a long tube that carries urine. After this sperm duct, urethra, it is a long tube that carries urine. That carries urine. It is a long tube that carries urine, right? It runs through the penis and open to it. Look here, it runs through the penis and opens. It runs through the penis and opens to outside through and opens to outside through male genital pore. Through male genital pore. That is the pore through which the urine will pass out. Right? Through which the urine will pass out. Right? Then write down penis. It is a long and thick muscular organ Now we will write down penis. Long and thick It is a long and thick muscular organ, right, which injects the, you can say, which injects the sperms into the female body, right? They will help to transfer the sperms into the female body. This is all about the male reproductive part, and I already described each and every part, right? In the same way, we will discuss the female reproductive part. In the same way, now we will discuss the female reproductive part. Now we will do the female reproductive system. We will discuss the female reproductive system. Again, now let's start the diagram first. We can make with me. Look here how we have to draw. Draw like this. Hurry up. Draw like this. It's done. Now, with this, this is what female reproductive system. Right? Now I am doing the labeling. Fallopian tube. This is called oviduct. As we had discussed the sperm duct that carries the sperm, similarly oviduct that carries the eggs or the ova, right? Now this is, right, funnel of oviduct. This is ovary. These are the ligaments, ovarian ligaments, you can say. These are the ligaments, or you can say ovarian ligaments that would hold the ovary. Ovarian ligaments you can write, or ligaments. Then this is uterus. This is uterus, and this is also called womb, where the baby grows. This point is called cervix. Here it is vagina. Right? This is the labeling of the female reproductive system. Is it clear, beta? Now we will discuss the each part, right? We will discuss the parts of the female reproductive system. So you will write down it consists of a pair of ovaries, as we had written over there. So you can write it consists of a pair of ovaries right? Pair of ovaries you can see on the both side, pair of ovaries, oviduct or fallopian tube, oviduct or the fallopian tube, right? Then the vagina as well as the cervix. Write down the third point, uterus. Then you will write down vagina, right? That is the main parts of the female reproductive system. Fallopian tube or the oviduct, funnel of oviduct that will carry the eggs or the ovas, right? That will carry the eggs or the ovas. As the ovaries will release the eggs or the ova, so it funnel, fimbrials, like finger like, they will collect it. Then they will move from here to the fallopian tube, and then that I will explain in the fertilization. Then this is the uterus or the womb where the baby grows. Then cervix, that is the small opening, okay? It opens when the mother gives birth to the baby, right? After that, but it opens for the entry of the sperms also, and when the baby mother will give the birth, that is the vagina, that is right. This is all. What about the parts? Now explaining one by one. Write down ovaries. First we will discuss the ovaries. A woman has two ovaries. Ovary, write down. A woman has two ovaries. You can see on both sides ovaries are present. You can see that on the both sides ovaries are present. In the abdominal cavity, yeah, you write down, it is present in the, it is present in the abdominal cavity just below the, it is present in the abdominal cavity just below the kidneys, just below the kidneys, right? The function of the ovary is to make the female gametes. You can write function it produces female gamete called ovum or eggs, right? Ovum or eggs. At puberty, ovary produce eggs. Write down, at puberty, all of you are very much familiar with the puberty, when the your reproductive parts will develop. At puberty, it produces eggs. Or ovum. At puberty, it produces eggs or the ovum for fertilization. For fertilization, right? Then we can write a single mature egg is released in the oviduct. This is important line. A single mature egg is released in the oviduct by alternatively by one of the ovary every month. By by alternatively by one of the ovary every month. That means every month, like one of the ovary will produce once time one side and other time other side. They will produce the eggs or the ovas alternatively by every month. The first month if the right side, then the second month left side. Alternatively, they are producing the eggs or the ovum for the fertilization. Is it clear? Right? But here is an important line that like male, as we were discussing the male reproductive part, now I am discussing this. Like sperm, egg is also a, write down one point also. Like sperm, egg is also a single cell. Egg is also a single cell, means sperm as well as the eggs, both are single cell. Both are single cell, but eggs are bigger than that one. But these are bigger in size. These are bigger in size. Now I am discussing the fallopian tube. Write down fallopian tube or the oviduct. These are the thin tubes with funnel shape. These are thin shape. These are the thin tubes with a funnel shaped opening. It is a funnel shaped opening near the ovaries. Opening near the ovaries. Right? Other point you can write down here, it joins uterus to the ovary. You can see it joins uterus. This is the uterus and this is what? Oviduct. So oviduct combines the ovary to the uterus. Means ovary and uterus is combined with the help of this oviduct. It combines the ovary to the uterus. Right? Very important line here. Fertilization takes place in this oviduct. Fertilization takes place in the oviduct or the fallopian tube. Fertilization, you can write down like this. Fertilization takes place in the oviduct. Question can become like this. Name the site where the fertilization takes place. Name the organ, yeah, name the site where the fertilization takes place. So what you will write down? Fertilization takes place at the place of the, where it is happening, oviduct or the fallopian tube. Right? Site of fertilization is oviduct or the fallopian tube. Write down uterus or the womb. Now you can see this tube connected with the uterus. Write down, heading, write down the heading. Uterus or womb. Write down. Oviduct combine या connect the back-like organ. Oviducts connects to a bag-like structure, called uterus. Right? So that is the uterus, a bag-like structure that is called the uterus. The growth and development of the baby takes place here. Write down the sentence. The growth and development of fertilized egg into baby. Write down the growth and development of an egg into baby. Growth and development of a fertilized egg of a fertilized egg into baby takes place here. The growth and development of the fertilized egg into baby takes place here. Right? When the growth and development occurs, this muscular bag expands. It becomes wider, right? And after the giving of the birth, after giving the birth to the baby, it again contracts. This is the muscular bag, muscles sac, right? So when the growth is taking place, this bag expands, and after giving the birth, it contracts, right? Then write down the next. Vagina. Last point, vagina. Write down vagina. The uterus opens into a, the uterus opens into a, uterus opens into a wide muscular tube called vagina. Here it is very important point that in male, if you remember, when we are making the male reproductive system, the urinary as well as the sperms, they will ejaculate with the single opening, same opening. But in case of the females, urinary as well as the eggs or the ova, that is a different opening. Write down this sentence. In female, vaginal opening and urinary opening, इसको स्टार लगा के लिख लो. In female, vaginal opening and urinary opening are different. Urinary openings are, in male, it is a single urinary opening as well as the sperm releasing, like that is done with the single duct. But in case of the female, vaginal as well as urinary openings are different. Is it clear? This is what all about the female reproductive system. After that, we will discuss the fertilization. But before that one, just draw the diagram of sperm as well as egg. Firstly, I'm going to draw the diagram of an egg, ovum. Nucleus, ovum, that is egg. Egg or the ovum you will draw. Right? Where we had written the male reproductive system, there you will draw the sperm also. Right? Two gametes. I'm going to erase the diagrams that is given in our book that we have to discuss. Like this, I'm making. Like this. Having a tail. Male sperm is having three parts: head, middle piece, and tail. This is sperm, right? Right? And this tail helps in the locomotion, helps in locomotion. Clear? Head, middle piece, and tail. Tail helps in the locomotion. Right, beta? Right? After this, you can write down the two terms and fertilization that I will explain in the video. Right? Write down the two terms, viviparous and oviparous animals. Viviparous and oviparous animals. Write down, this is like simple topic, the definitions of these. Viviparous animals are those animals which give birth to the young ones, right? Those animals which give birth to young ones. Example, cow, dog, right? Human being, all these are the examples of the viviparous. And oviparous, those animals which lay eggs. Oviparous, those animals which lay eggs, right? After fertilization, they lay eggs. Frog, lizard, butterfly. Example, frog, lizard, butterfly. So these are the oviparous and the viviparous animals. That's what all about this today's topic. If any doubt, you can ask.